Hello, Polly's Best for UK here, and welcome to another video. So today I'm going to do something a bit different. This is the Spectrum Next, or in my case the xberry Pi with an add-on Wi-Fi module, and this is actually going to be connecting to the internet. My actual xberry Pi is going to be connected to the internet. Now this piece of software is fantastic. It sort of recreates, if you like, teletext or NXTEL service or view data or whatever it was called on some systems back in the 80s, and it runs perfectly on your Spectrum Next or your any Spectrum Next compatible device that has Wi-Fi enabled. Off the bat, the xberry Pi does not support Wi-Fi. You have to buy the module yourself, but it's only about £2.50. It might have increased by now because I bought mine a few years ago, but they're easily readily found on eBay. You just plug it into one of the headers on the xberry Pi if you've got one of them such devices. And yes, so let's have a look at NXTEL. So let's connect. I've already set up the Wi-Fi before I made the video, so let's have a look. So we've got a Wendy server and a test server. So this is view data server for ZX Spectrum Next, and there's the author there, Robin Verhagen guest, connected to Wendy. Hope I pronounced the name correctly. So I have had a look at this earlier, as you can see. So yeah, we've basically got a nice teletext service here. Let me see if I can get the screen size a bit bigger. Yeah, without cutting anything out. Now I don't know, I am running an old version of this probably because I haven't updated my SD card for quite a while for this. But you notice the time was frozen, but I think that was normal on this. What you have to do is use your keyboard to navigate through the various things. So you can see it says enter for you can see all them options there. You press enter. Well, there's no more options at the minute, but if you press a asterisk and then the page number and then enter, or on PS2 keyboard if you're using the xberry Pi you have to press Control B first. We'll make a noise like that. Type in the page number you want. Let's say BitBoozle 150. Now you'll notice at the top of the screen, unlike teletext, that doesn't update either, because I think asterisk is being sent to the server, then the number you want, and then once you press enter then the command is realized. So you have to bear that in mind. So if I press enter now, as you can see we're on page 150. So yeah, this is really cool because it's actually online. It's not local, just like emulated files on a computer or anything. It's actually, we actually are pulling this from the internet. So it's really cool. Do you remember BitBoozle or whatever it was called on ITV? I think it was Central Teletext or whatever it was called. I think this is like sort of like that sort of thing. So we can have a look at all these options like NXTEL Atlas. Shows you a lot about the stuff. Very cool for folks like me who like a bit of geek in our lives. So yeah, it will always show references to new pages. So yeah, just remember that when using this, you have to press asterisk or Control and B on a PS2 keyboard. I'm not sure about the actual Spectrum Next because I haven't got one and how the keyboard is laid out. But if I type in now, see that page reference there, 8000. If you look at the top where it says 100M, that does not update as you do it. You just have to do it blindly sort of thing. Press enter or hash. And there you go, we're at the telesoft page now. So we can look at Spectrum. So it shows you how many cool stuff is already on your next SD card. I've got to try that actually. So Control and B first, then 8006. Oh, that's just took us back there. Okay, let's try 199. Now, like I said, I am running this on an xberry Pi, so it might differ for if you've got an actual Spectrum Next. The Control and B might be different for you. It might be symbol shift and B or cap shift and B. You just gotta get that asterisk symbol and then type in the number. Let's have a look at, we're already at the page index. There's not much in the page index at the moment. Oh, there is. There's more if you press enter, actually. Shall we look at some teletext art that was cool back in the day, especially on that 4tel service? Let's have a look at some teletext art. So, Control B. Yeah, just remember, bear that in mind. Time doesn't update in real time. And also, when you type in your page number, that doesn't update in real time. You just have to listen for them tones to let you know that you pressed the button. And then once you've typed in the page number you want, make sure you press hash or enter. There we go. Look at this teletext art. Carl Attrell. Let's have a look at his. Okay, that's that's the best art ever. It's just introspective and Pet Shop Boys. Let's try horse and burger. Whoa, Babel fish. The Babel fish is a small yellow leech-like and probably the oddest thing in the universe. It feeds on brainwave energy, absorbing all unconscious frequencies. Holy shit, that sounds like stuff of nightmares. Let's try Dan Ferrymond. Whoa, Rubik's Cube on the go. We got any more? No, not too much of it. So I'm not sure how active this is. I haven't really inquired about how active it still is. I presume it's pretty active still. We got some nice turbo reviews there by the looks of it. You can, as you can see on the left hand side of this main menu, you've got the numbers. You could just press one of them, or you can do it like the more geeky way and go for 5700 and then enter, not forgetting the Control and B at first. So we got some reviews here. Mr. Next Score. Crap of the week. Let's have a look at crap of the week. Ski Jump by Cascade. Oh no, it's one of them on the Cassette 50 compilation. But yeah, this is actually online, so or you can actually download it. And if you press the download key, whatever that is, I don't know what it is, you can actually download it. That's probably the information. So if we come out of that, Control B 100, just like on the original teletext service such as CSPECT, 100 is the main startup page. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that. Yeah, if you haven't saw that, it's something cool to consider running on your Spectrum Next or your NGO if it's Wi-Fi enabled, or your xberry Pi if that's Wi-Fi enabled. Like I said, you can get the Wi-Fi dongle, not dongle as such, but the Wi-Fi add-on module for the xberry Pi for about £2.50, maybe close to a £5 these days, I don't know. But it's still very cheap and a very worthwhile add-on. You can connect to any modern router and access this online service, and I believe you can even download games using this straight on the system to your Spectrum Next SD card. Let's have a look at the software hub. So games is TBC. Let's try adventure. So yeah, as you can see, it's really good. Yeah, it's just a nice little nostalgic teletext service that actually is online in 2025. So I'm going to give that one a nice. It's hard to review something like that, but it's going to have to be reviewed as a solid product. So 9 out of 10. So thank you for watching. Have a pleasant rest of your evening, and I'll see you in the next video. If you've got any game suggestions or even utility suggestions for Spectrum Next this month, there's still time. The last video is the 30th of September, where I changed to a new system. So thank you for watching. Bye.